Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Diablo 3. We're playing with the Necromancer. And the demons just tried to invade our city while I was on my way to re-dye my armor. So let's get going to take the fight back to them. Important thing to note, I took the opportunity, now that I am above level 61, to craft my level 61 armor set. And this is a pretty large stat increase over the previous level 59 gear I was using. Or in places I think I even had 54 gear. So if you're playing through, 61 gear is a massive stat boost and you would be wise to craft it for yourself. Or otherwise be very careful, because, well, monsters are much more powerful now, and you will need the increased gear to help you with that. Okay, last episode we picked up Land of the Dead skill, but we haven't actually used it yet. And it allows us to use our corpse skills for free, so presumably without actually requiring corpses. And the rune we've socketed into it will turn the Land of the Dead area into a poisonous wasteland. So the next time we have a fight that looks semi-interesting, I'm gonna use it and see what it is actually like. Before that though, I think I heard a goblin yap, and over there it is. So let's kill ourselves a treasure goblin. Hello there. Slow it down. Oh, wow, that's going quickly. I think we are definitely on the right side of the power curve. Okay, we can't teleport through doors, unfortunately, but we can teleport ourselves against them. Not quite sure what good that will do, but we can. I guess being able to teleport against the door is better than not being able to teleport against a door. I know, somewhere that line of reasoning made a little bit of sense. Okay, take another small step backwards here. I seem to remember top left is often a good direction to go. So for now I'm sticking with that. See if that indeed pans out, and we will find the next area entrance over here. If not, top right. This guy's... oh, it's nice and windy. Oh, hello there. Illusionist knockback, molten electrified. Ah, let's not stand in at the blast when the blast occurs. So... let's see. I was gonna say maybe have a look at the Land of the Dead, but I think we are creating a Land of the Dead here all on our own. Words, they are a little bit difficult. Oh, demons and burning skeletons. Okay. Let's just teleport all the... I was gonna say teleport all the skeletons here, but the target was already dead before I could even attempt to cast it. Let's see, there's that. Anything up here? The road does continue.
Some of these barrels have fuel inside. Perhaps we can use them against our foes?
Feels like the dialogue was pinned where she started talking, rather than that it just continued along where she was. Ooh, look at that army of the undead. Look at the massacre.
Embraces you.
Okay, this looks like a event area. Yes, yes, indeed. Hello there.
It's good that you've come along. Our lads are fighting with blades held to hilts by bits of string. They need better weapons if we are going to survive. Watch my back while I work.
As you command, apparently.
Well done.
Ah,
I'm
level
heading to the
63.
anvil. Stay at my side.
And there, more enemies. Hello there, Bone Ripper. Apparently you are a horror of the flame. A molten and mortar. And that was all about I could see. Hello.
And done. You've saved a lot of lives today. Thank you.
And we got some XP. We get some gold. And hey, he's a merchant. Can repair our gear here. But other than that, there's no real point in buying things here. There's this interesting limitation that all the gear that you buy from merchants, you cannot turn it into crafting materials at the blacksmith, and as such you need to actually pay Shen to remove any gems that get socketed into it. So it's always annoying to have to deal with it. That's why I prefer not to buy gear later in the game. Because the game mechanics kind of make it have more downsides that they need to have.
The demons are insidious. They will stop at nothing in order to seize this keep, and all the world with it.
Ooh, blues. Okay, magic lands. Or corpse lands or something. Oh wow, that's a pretty big area, I must say. So you are retaliating. Also, I've completely forgot to actually use the hey, your corpse skills are for free now. I only looked at it as a damage thing, so I'll need to try that one later. On a different set of foes. Oh, hello there. Well, it is nice. It does feel like we have a decent army going. Speaking of decent armies,
the grave
Act 3 especially is filled with large groups with large numbers of enemies. Not always the strongest of enemies, but just very large numbers. So we will be generating lots of corpses here. And this timer, it's already at 9 minutes and it's only going to go up. But it might be interesting to just get Revive back and give that a shot here.
I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time. Yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bull Kathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
Okay, so there are suicide goblins here. I mean suicide fallen. So be very careful. Oh, there's Desecrate, Poison, Thunderstorm, and Vortex. That's a nice set of modifiers. And there is another Death's Breath. So upon killing rare and unique foes, they have a chance of dropping a Death's Breath starting, I think, on Torment. But that's a level 60 plus thing. And it also ties in with endgame crafting. That's not the way. That's not the way. Okay, the Land of the Dead is just having way too much of a cooldown. Let's instead try out something a little bit more interesting. I mentioned Revive. And they degenerate back into a usable corpse at the end. That sounds interesting. And for Simulacrum, we have some runes now. Cursed form, while active, your curse skills now apply all 3 curses. Okay, so I guess you get the runed version of the active one and then the base version of the other 2. Reservoir, your maximum essence is increased by 100% while your Simulacrum is active. Let's have a peek at the other ones. If you would die with a Simulacrum active, instead the Simulacrum is destroyed and you are fully healed. So that's another death escaping mechanism. I'm not a fan, as I mentioned in a previous episode. Life costs for skills are reduced by 75% while Simulacrum is active. And finally, you also create a Simulacrum of bone, but the duration is reduced to 10 seconds, down from 15. Okay. Alright, I suppose. So let's keep searching.
Come aid us.
Let's see if we can get some revives going.
Do not fear the end.
Okay, this is gonna yield plenty of usable revives. Let's see if we can manage a full complement of revives, mages, as well as keeping my life bonus up. Also, I did hear a goblin laugh. It wasn't here, so that means it must be off to the side over there. Okay, let's take a step back here.
Your death nears.
Okay, and no goblin. Hey, that might have been the other side.
This world can abide you no longer.
Yeah, definitely an interesting challenge, keeping a full complement of mages and revives going here. Wait, I think I might have just been hearing these fallen maniacs instead of the treasure goblin. They also laugh. They like what they do, I suppose. Blowing themselves up.
I have trained well.
Oh, there's something coming through. And a passive unlocked, Aberrant Animator. Let's see, just consume some corpses, get some things up. You need some things attacking you. Yes. Ooh, Marquise Emerald. That's the next tier. Okay, revive those. And then consume some more corpses and move forward with our lives. Oh, let's let the minions do the moving forward bit. I'll just watch from here while they kill things. Okay. I must say, getting all these corpses from things that die works rather well for
This
keeping
world
both
can
mages
abide
and
you
the
no
revives
longer.
up and running. And nice thing is we have extended servitude. So it's both the mages and the revives. They just last long. Well, longer. 19 seconds plus just under 24 seconds that they last. That's still more than double of what a mage lasts. Well, actually, in effect, it's about double what a mage lasts. And it is nice that the corpses that you get from your mages, they are
beckons.
not just generic skeletons that, well, you can just upgrade with whatever you are fighting, but you always have some skeletons or some minions to work with, and basically that gets you another 10 skeletons in your skeletal army. Okay, more revives. Excellent, we are there. The fights are becoming large enough that... Oh, actually it is nice to have this fairly decently sized army. Just causing havoc. Okay, and yep, next entrance. Okay.
You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls, and his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse, and those of your friends.
No. Let's go with no. Let's just say no. Keeps level 3. I think this ended with a waypoint and a boss fight. Wait, that was a dead end. Slightly less than useful. But luckily we don't have to backtrack too much. Huh? Okay, take a small step backwards. And everything we kill, we turn into a minion for our army. It's must be very annoying fighting a necromancer. Because if you're alive, I drain your life. If you're dead, I revive you or bleach the life essence out of your body
Having trouble thinking?
and use it to fuel my spells. Either way, I win. Being a necromancer, pretty good deal. Well, only downside is that it's, I guess, socially less accepted to be a necromancer. People really have an odd view on those that work with the dead. Okay, and that gets us to 10. So also these very narrow corridors do make it a little difficult to get the entire army through, because we do have 27 Muppets running about right now. Also, the direction would have been to the right
I
over
hope
there.
the soldiers on the ramparts are holding their own without us.
I'm sure they will. They're soldiers. They're trained to hold their own. Without any necromancer help. Hey, where did you folks come from? And we just turn our mages into revives.
We must face another trial, my friend.
More orbiter, mortar, shielding and fast. So we'll just stick our minions on them. Raise the army, raise our revives. And there we are. Slowly losing regular minions, but that's okay. Note to self, keep up those mages. They matter. Also, mage corpses provide revive corpses. Okay, just move into the room to encourage as many of the minions as possible to just move in here. And then revive them. Oh, there's something hostile there. Might not have been the best of ideas to move in here. By the way, skeletons, please protect me. You are the enemy. Jailer, Arcanic, Enchanted, Shielding, Teleporter. So I think I'll just pass for that. Get some more revives up, and there goes the enemy.
May their corpses rot here forever.
It's definitely an active playstyle, this. You're always busy resummoning your minions. And this looks awfully like the corridor towards the waypoint, and indeed, we get a glimmer on the minimap.
The blood of innocence flows over our path.
Okay, we're not getting attacked, so not really strongly encouraged to get out. Yes, you.
I'm afraid not.
Don't think you get to say no to trying to send my skeletons after a boss. Hey, and a Death's Breath. So, feeding a magic pack sometimes can get you those as well. Sweet. Okay, we're full of essence again. Another checkpoint. It was a passive. What does it do? Aberrant animator. Your minions gain 200% of your thorns. So I happen to have a little bit of thorns. 900 points. I seem to remember it gets boosted by a portion of your primary attribute, which was a quarter of this. So 27 times increased damage. Gets down to 6.25 times. Still, no, that's nearly 900 points. Becomes 5,500 points of damage. If our minions then benefit from twice that, that's 11,000 points of retaliation damage whenever they get hit. So potentially interesting. If it weren't for the fact that we actually have reasonable, useful runes all over the place. So, let's go into the larder.
The demon. He's here.
The one who killed Lord Belial. I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
Yeah. Let's not. Let's not. Ghom, Lord of Gluttony. trying to keep my revives up works pretty well. And then we consume all the corpses. Still 11 minutes, that's pretty good. Striking a balance here works rather well.
The human prisoners are panicking now. Oh, they must have noticed that fresh meat only comes after one of their number is dragged away, screaming. This will not hold. Slaughter the ones who starve themselves and feed them to their hungry friends. When those ones are fully stuffed, I will be ready to die.
Such a lovely figure. But that is our cue to head back to town.
An empty victory over a useless tool. You have only delayed your inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated. The stone will still be mine.
Yeah. Let's see what Lieutenant Lavelle has to say.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
Terrifying noises, you say? But before that, let's quickly salvage all the stuff we have with us. Repair, and then we are ready. Let's see what's in the armory.
I am losing control!
That didn't look right. What are those? Shadows. Let's turn shadows against shadows, shall we? Ah, did that already.
The soul stone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Asmodan.
To the battlefields, then.
Okay, let's see. What do folks have to say?
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Asmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
Indeed. I'll defend them.
We will not fail you, Seraph.
How did the eternal conflict begin?
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred world stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
We are their new weapons.
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
How was our world created?
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the world stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation.
Yes, Okay. Let's go through the Ariat gate. Oh, actually, this might be a better point to just call this an end to the episode. Half an hour, it's a nice mark. So we defeated Ghom, the Lord of Gluttony. And next up is going to be to go through Ariat Gate to defeat Belial's siege engines. But that's going to be next time. So for now, thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you again next episode. Bye bye.